Your potential is not something the world can give you, nor is it something it can take away. It is the essence of who you are, intricately woven into your very being from the moment you were created. Inside of you is a reservoir of untapped abilities, ideas, and strengths, things you may not even recognize yet. But let me tell you this, the fact that you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not there. Potential is like the roots of a tree, though invisible to the naked eye. They are the source of everything the tree will become. Many people go through life searching for validation, waiting for someone else to tell them what they're worth or what they can achieve. But if you base your belief in your potential on the opinions of others, you're building on shaky ground. People may overlook you, misunderstand you, or underestimate you, but their perspective does not define your destiny. The truth about your potential is not written in anyone's judgment of you, it's written in the depths of your soul. You must stop looking outward for what is already within. No teacher, no mentor, no boss, no friend can fully unlock the treasures inside you. They can guide you, yes, they can inspire you, but the key is in your hands. Potential is not found in the opportunities life gives you, but in how you respond to those opportunities. It's not in the cards you're dealt, but in how you choose to play them. It doesn't matter where you come from or what challenges you face. Some of the most successful, world-changing people started with nothing but a belief in their potential. They refused to let their current reality limit their future possibilities. That same power is within you. But here's the truth, potential will remain dormant if you don't act. It's like a light bulb, it doesn't shine unless it's connected to the source and switched on. You are the one who has to flip the switch. Stop waiting for the right moment, the perfect conditions, or someone else's approval. The time to believe in your potential is now. Your current circumstances may not reflect the greatness within you, but don't let that discourage you. A diamond doesn't lose its value because it's buried in dirt, it just needs to be uncovered. Your potential is the same waiting to shine, but it requires your effort and determination to reveal it. So start today. Take a good look at yourself, not through the lens of your failures or limitations, but through the eyes of what's possible. Speak to the greatness inside you, nurture it, and commit to bringing it out. The world needs what you have, but you must first believe that it's there. Remember, your potential is not just about achieving success, it's about fulfilling the purpose for which you were born. That purpose is already inside you, waiting for you to claim it. Your potential is like a seed. At first glance, a seed seems small, fragile, and insignificant. No one looks at a seed and sees a towering tree, endless shade, or life-giving fruit. But within that tiny seed lies everything it needs to grow into something extraordinary. Inside that seed is the capacity to stretch toward the heavens, to withstand storms, and to provide sustenance for generations. You are that seed. Everything you need to become all you were created to be is already within you. But here's the thing about seeds, they don't grow in isolation. A seed left in a jar remains a seed forever. It needs to be planted in the soil, buried in darkness, and nurtured with care. The process doesn't look glamorous. When you bury a seed, it might seem like you're hiding it, even forgetting it. But in reality, you're giving it the environment it needs to break free and transform. Your potential works the same way. It needs the right conditions, discipline, perseverance, and action to break through the surface and begin to flourish. The challenge is that growth doesn't look appealing from the outside. It's messy, uncomfortable, and sometimes painful. Like a seed pushing through the soil, you'll face resistance. There will be dirt, doubts, setbacks, and criticisms that tries to bury you. But let me tell you, that dirt isn't there to stop you, it's there to strengthen you. Without the struggle, there's no breakthrough. Without the darkness, there's no growth. It's in those moments when you feel buried by life that your potential is quietly taking root. People might look at you right now and underestimate you. They might not see the greatness within you, and that's okay. A seed doesn't argue with those who dismiss it. It simply grows. It lets its roots go deep and its branches reach high until no one can deny its presence. That's what you're called to do. Stop worrying about who sees your potential. Focus instead on nurturing it, on watering it with effort, feeding it with knowledge, and protecting it with faith. Remember, a seed has no timeline except the one set by its creator. Some seeds sprout quickly, while others take years before they emerge. Don't compare your journey to someone else's. The bamboo tree spends years growing underground before it shoots up to incredible heights in just weeks. Your potential will bloom when the time is right, but only if you remain committed to the process. So, ask yourself, are you willing to plant your potential even when it means being buried? Are you willing to endure the pressure and trust the process? Because the seed doesn't complain about the dirt, it uses it. The seed doesn't fear the rain, it welcomes it. And when it grows, it doesn't just stand tall, it gives back. That's the power of your potential. It's not just about what you can achieve. It's about what you can contribute to the world. Your future is already inside you, just like the tree is already inside the seed. But the question is, will you plant it? Will you nurture it? Will you protect it until it becomes what it was destined to be? The choice is yours. Comfort zones are the silent killers of potential. They feel safe, familiar, and easy. But what they really do is create an invisible prison, a place where growth is stifled, dreams are postponed, and purpose goes unfulfilled. Staying in your comfort zone may protect you from discomfort, but it also shields you from greatness. You cannot grow if you are unwilling to stretch beyond what you know. The truth is, every great achievement begins at the edge of comfort. Think about it, a bird cannot learn to fly while staying in the nest. The nest is warm, it's secure, but it's not where the bird was meant to live. Its wings were made for the sky, not for the safety of the branches. You too have wings, talents, gifts, and abilities, but they will never be fully realized if you refuse to leave the nest of your comfort zone. The problem is that comfort zones are deceptive. They don't feel like limitations, they feel like rest, like peace, like contentment. But deep down, you know there's more. That small voice inside of you, the one that whispers about your dreams and your potential, is a reminder that you weren't created to settle. Ignoring that voice may keep you comfortable, but it will also leave you unfulfilled. Leaving your comfort zone will be uncomfortable, even scary. Growth always requires sacrifice. It might mean taking risks, facing rejection, or stepping into the unknown. But consider this: a seed cannot grow into a tree if it's not willing to break through the shell that confines it. That process is painful, but it's necessary. Similarly, you cannot become who you were meant to be if you refuse to step out of the space that feels safe but keeps you small. Fear is what often keeps us locked in our comfort zones. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But let me remind you, fear is not a stop sign, it's a signal. It's a sign that you are standing at the edge of growth. The only way to conquer fear is to move through it. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to act in spite of it. Every time you take a step outside of your comfort zone, you expand your capacity. You grow stronger, wiser, and more confident. Think about the people you admire, most the ones who have achieved greatness, broken barriers, or made a lasting impact. None of them stayed in their comfort zones. They took risks. They faced challenges. They pushed through failure. And because they were willing to be uncomfortable, they unlocked their potential. You were not designed to live a life of mediocrity. Staying comfortable might make you feel safe in the moment, but it will cost you your destiny. Your purpose, your dreams, your legacy, they are all waiting on the other side of your comfort zone. Don't let the fear of discomfort rob you of the life you were meant to live. So today, challenge yourself. Do something that scares you. Take a step into the unfamiliar. Embrace the discomfort of growth, knowing that it's leading you toward your potential. The pain of stepping out will never compare to the pain of staying stuck. The world is waiting for what only you can offer, but first you must be willing to leave the safety of the nest. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, it's living without ever realizing your full potential. Imagine reaching the end of your journey, looking back and seeing all the things you could have accomplished, all the dreams you left unpursued, and all the lives you could have impacted but didn't. That is the true definition of failure: not trying, not growing, not becoming everything you were created to be. The wealthiest place on earth is not the diamond mines of South Africa or the oil fields of the Middle East. It's the graveyard. There, buried beneath the soil, lies a wealth of untapped potential: songs that were never sung, books that were never written, businesses that were never started, and inventions that were never created. These are dreams that died because someone hesitated, someone doubted, or someone gave up. They carried their potential with them to the grave, and the world was left poor because of it. You were not created to be a spectator in life. You were not designed to live in fear, to settle for mediocrity, or to shrink back from your dreams. The gifts, ideas, and talents inside you are not just for you, they are for the world. When you fail to act on your potential, you don't just rob yourself, you rob the people around you, the people who could be inspired, helped, or healed by what you have to offer. But here's the good news: you are still alive, which means it's not too late. The graveyard doesn't have to claim your potential. As long as you have breath in your lungs, you have the power to act, to create, to contribute. The question is, will you? Will you take the steps to nurture your potential, or will you let it slip away day by day until it's too late? Procrastination is one of the biggest thieves of potential. It whispers, you can do it tomorrow, but tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Every day you delay is a day you lose. Every excuse you make is an opportunity wasted. The clock is ticking. And the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to recover what's lost. Don't wait for the perfect moment, it doesn't exist. Start now with what you have where you are. Failure is not the enemy of potential, fear is. Failure teaches, refines, and strengthens you. Fear paralyzes you and keeps you stuck. The only way to overcome fear is to take action. Even if you don't know exactly how things will turn out, start moving. Progress, no matter how small, is a sign of life. It's a sign that you are refusing to let your potential be buried. Your life is a gift, and within it lies the power to make a difference. Don't waste it. Don't let your story end with what could have been. Let it be a testament to what is possible when someone chooses to act on their potential. The world doesn't need more untapped potential in the graveyard. It needs more people who are willing to live fully, give fully, and leave nothing undone. So rise up. Decide today that you will not settle for less than what you were created to be. Take the first step, even if it's small, and then take another. Keep moving, keep growing. Keep giving the world the gift of your full potential. The graveyard doesn't have to claim your dreams. You have the power to make sure they live. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't is not talent, it's persistence. Talent may get you noticed, but persistence keeps you moving. Talent may open the door, but persistence ensures you walk through it and maximize the opportunity. Without persistence, potential remains unrealized and dreams remain unfulfilled. Too many people think success is about being gifted, being lucky, or having resources handed to them. But the truth is, even the most talented individuals fail if they lack persistence. The world is full of people who had potential but gave up when things got hard. It's full of people who started strong but didn't have the endurance to finish the race. You see, success is not about how fast you can start, it's about how long you're willing to keep going when the road gets tough. Persistence means showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It means putting in the work when no one is watching, when no one is cheering you on, and when the results seem slow. It means choosing discipline over convenience and long-term purpose over short-term comfort. If you only work on your potential when it feels easy or exciting, you will never go far. The moments that test you, the moments when you're tired, discouraged, or uncertain, are the moments that define whether you will grow or give up. Think of the farmer who plants his crops. He doesn't see the harvest the day after planting. He doesn't dig up the seeds to check if they're growing. Instead, he persists. He waters the soil, removes the weeds, and protects his crops from harm, trusting that the process will eventually produce fruit. Your potential is like that seed. It requires consistent care, even when you don't see immediate results. Persistence is what ensures the harvest. Persistence also means learning to navigate failure. Failure is not the end, it's a lesson. Every time you fail, you gain experience, insight, and strength. But many people let failure stop them. They take it as a sign to quit, rather than a challenge to grow. The truth is, failure is a necessary part of realizing your potential. It's how you develop resilience, adaptability, and determination. If you are unwilling to fail, you are unwilling to succeed. Persistence is a choice. It's not a feeling, it's a decision you make every single day. It's deciding to write another chapter, take another step, and fight another battle, even when it's hard. It's saying, I will not let obstacles stop me. I will not let setbacks define me. I will keep going because I know what I am capable of. No one else can persist for you. People may encourage you, support you, or inspire you, but they cannot do the work for you. You must decide to be relentless. You must decide to keep pushing, keep growing, and keep pursuing your dreams until they become reality. So, if you're facing challenges right now, don't give up. If the road feels long and the progress feels slow, keep moving. Persistence will take you where talent alone cannot. The world is full of dreamers, but it's the persistent ones who change the world. Be one of them. Work on your potential not just when it's convenient, but when it's hard. And watch how persistence transforms you into everything you were meant to be. Procrastination is the silent thief of purpose. Every time you put off pursuing your potential, you are not just delaying progress, you are stealing from your future. You are robbing yourself of the opportunities, success, and impact that could have been yours. Procrastination doesn't come with a loud warning. It whispers, you can do it tomorrow, but tomorrow is not promised, and each day lost is a step further from the life you were meant to live. When you procrastinate, you allow fear and doubt to take control. You tell yourself you're waiting for the right time, the perfect conditions, or more confidence. But here's the truth, there will never be a perfect time to start. Conditions will never align perfectly. Confidence doesn't come before action, it grows as a result of it. Waiting for everything to be ideal is just another way of avoiding responsibility for your potential. I think of a runner at the starting line. If they keep waiting for the perfect moment to begin the race, they'll never move. The race will pass them by and the chance to win will be gone. Life works the same way. Every time you hesitate, every time you delay, you risk missing an opportunity that may never come again. Doors don't stay open forever. Seasons change. Time marches on. You must act while you can. Your potential is like a fire, but procrastination is the water that slowly extinguishes it. At first, the delay feels harmless. You think one more day won't hurt, but days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and before you know it, the fire has gone out. You've lost momentum, and regaining it feels even harder. That's the danger of procrastination. It doesn't just delay progress, it diminishes your belief in what's possible. The root of procrastination is often fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But let me remind you, fear is temporary, but regret lasts forever. You may stumble, you may face challenges, but those experiences will shape you, strengthen you, and prepare you for what's next. Regret, on the other hand, leaves you with nothing but the pain of knowing you didn't try. If you want to work on your potential, you must confront procrastination head-on. Stop waiting for motivation to strike. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline is enduring. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about taking the first step, no matter how small, and letting momentum carry you forward. Remind yourself daily of what's at stake. Your potential is not just about personal success, it's about fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. Someone out there needs what only you can offer: a solution, an idea, a contribution. Every day you procrastinate is a day they have to wait, a day the world goes without your unique gift. Don't let procrastination rob them of what you were born to give. Start now. Do something today that brings you closer to your goals, no matter how small. Break the cycle of delay by taking action, even if it's imperfect. Remember, progress is better than perfection, and movement is better than standing still. The world doesn't need your potential someday, it needs it today. Don't let procrastination steal your purpose. Claim it and act on it now. Your potential will only grow to the level of your discipline. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you're meant to be. It's not an option, it's a requirement. Without discipline, dreams remain fantasies, goals remain unmet, and potential remains dormant. Talent, passion, and ambition are important, but they are powerless without the structure and consistency that discipline provides. Discipline means doing what is necessary, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. It's about prioritizing long-term growth over short-term pleasure. The truth is, potential is not unlocked by bursts of effort, but by consistent daily actions that align with your goals. It's waking up early to learn, practice, or create when your body wants to sleep. It's saying no to distractions and yes to opportunities that stretch you. It's choosing the path of growth, even when it's the harder road to take. Many people admire success but fail to understand the discipline behind it. They see the results but not the sacrifices. They admire the rewards but overlook the price paid to achieve them. Every successful person you admire, from athletes to innovators, has built their life on the foundation of discipline. They didn't wait for motivation to strike. They made a commitment and followed through, even when they didn't feel like it. Discipline is the ability to delay gratification. It's choosing to invest in your future rather than indulging in fleeting pleasures. A farmer doesn't eat his seed, he plants it. He works the soil, waters it, then waits patiently for the harvest. The same principle applies to your potential. If you consume your time, energy, and focus on things that don't contribute to your growth, you will have nothing left to invest in your future. Discipline also means mastering the art of focus. We live in a world full of distractions, social media, entertainment, and endless notifications that compete for your attention. But here's the reality: you can't pour yourself fully into your potential if you're constantly being pulled in different directions. Focus is not just about saying yes to what matters, it's about saying no to what doesn't. Every yes to a distraction is a no to your growth. Discipline helps you stay aligned with your purpose, even in the midst of noise. The beauty of discipline is that it compounds over time. Small, consistent efforts may not seem significant in the moment, but they add up to extraordinary results. Imagine dripping water on a rock. At first, the impact seems negligible, but over time, that steady drip can wear down the hardest stone. That's the power of disciplined action. It creates lasting change, one step at a time. But discipline is not just about rules or restrictions, it's about freedom. When you discipline yourself, you free yourself from the chaos of inconsistency and the regret of missed opportunities. You free yourself to pursue your dreams with clarity and purpose. Discipline is not your enemy, it's your ally. It's the tool that shapes your potential into reality. Don't wait for discipline to come naturally, it won't. Discipline is built through intentional choices day by day. Start with small commitments and honor them. Push through discomfort and remind yourself why you began. Discipline is not easy, but it's worth it. Because your potential deserves nothing less than your best effort. So, decide today to live a disciplined life. Refuse to let excuses hold you back. Make the hard choices, take the consistent actions, and stay focused on your purpose. The rewards of discipline are not immediate, but they are enduring. Your potential is waiting, but it's discipline that will unlock it. Take that step, stay the course, and watch how your life transforms. The company you keep has the power to shape the person you become. Your relationships are either elevating you towards your potential or dragging you away from it. The truth is, you cannot soar like an eagle if you surround yourself with chickens. If you are serious about working on your potential, you must be intentional about the people you allow into your inner circle, because their influence is undeniable. Every relationship in your life serves a purpose. Some people are scaffolding. They help you build, grow, and reach new heights. Others are weights. They hold you down. Limit your vision and drain your energy. If you're not careful, you'll spend your time trying to please the wrong people. And in doing so, you'll neglect the work required to grow into who you were meant to be. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to rise higher, not those who keep you comfortable in mediocrity. The people closest to you influence your mindset, your habits, and your values. If you walk with the wise, you become wise. If you associate with the complacent, you become complacent. This is why you must surround yourself with people who inspire you, people who push you to think bigger, dream bolder, and work harder. Be with those who celebrate your growth, not those who feel threatened by it. True friends and mentors will encourage your pursuit of greatness, not discourage it. Think of a fire. To keep it burning, you need the right kind of fuel. If you throw water on it, the flame dies. The same principle applies to your potential. Your relationships are either fuel for your fire or water that extinguishes it. The conversations you have, the energy you share, and the advice you receive all impact how brightly your flame burns. Protect your fire by choosing relationships that feed your spirit and ignite your ambition. It's not just about avoiding negative influences, it's about seeking out relationships that inspire growth. Find mentors who have walked the path you aspire to follow. Learn from their wisdom, their mistakes, and their triumphs. Surround yourself with peers who share your hunger for success, people who will hold you accountable and challenge you to stay disciplined. Iron sharpens iron. And when you align yourself with the right people, your potential sharpens too. At the same time, be willing to let go of relationships that no longer serve your growth. This is not an act of arrogance, it's an act of wisdom. Growth often requires pruning, removing the things that hinder progress so that new growth can flourish. If someone's influence consistently drains your energy, fills you with doubt, or pulls you away from your purpose, it may be time to let them go. Your future is too valuable to be compromised by relationships that keep you stuck. Remember, your potential is not just about what you achieve, it's also about who you become. Relationships play a critical role in shaping your character, your mindset, and your vision. You were not meant to walk this journey alone, but you must choose your companions wisely. The right relationships will propel you forward, the wrong ones will hold you back. So take inventory of your circle. Ask yourself, who am I listening to? Who am I spending my time with? Are these relationships helping me grow, or are they keeping me small? Be bold enough to make the necessary changes and courageous enough to seek out the people who will help you become your best self. Working on your potential is not just about working on yourself, it's also about building a community that supports your growth. Choose your relationships with intention, invest in them with care, and watch how they elevate your journey. When you surround yourself with the right people, your potential becomes limitless. You must recognize that the road to realizing your potential is not always smooth, and challenges are not obstacles to your growth, they are opportunities for your development. Every difficulty, every setback, and every failure is not meant to break you, they are tools for your refinement. It's easy to believe that your potential will be unlocked when things are perfect, when the path is clear and the way is easy. But the truth is, your true potential is shaped and defined through adversity. You will never know the full extent of your strength, wisdom, or resilience until you face challenges head on. There is a saying, diamonds are made under pressure. It is through the heat, the pressure, and the struggle that diamonds form. Likewise, your greatest potential is not fully revealed in moments of ease, but in moments of testing. The person who can rise after falling is the one who knows their true power. The person who learns from their mistakes, grows stronger with every difficulty, and keeps pushing forward despite the setbacks is the one who unlocks their true potential. Many of us shrink from challenges, wishing for life to be easier, for the road to be free of obstacles. But if you wait for the perfect conditions, you will never move. Challenges are the crucible where you are refined. They are the necessary catalyst for growth. Every challenge you face is not a sign that you are not capable, it's a sign that you are on the verge of something greater. It's the universe, your purpose, God calling you to dig deeper, to stretch further, to rise higher. When life knocks you down, it's not the fall that matters, but how you get up. Every time you stand up after falling, you've learned something new about your potential. You discover the power of persistence, the importance of resilience, and the strength that lies deep within you. Each challenge gives you the opportunity to redefine yourself and become more than you were before. If you have never been tested, you have never truly grown. The most successful people in the world are not those who face no challenges. They are the ones who refuse to let challenges define them. They embrace difficulty and used it as fuel to propel themselves toward their goals. They learn to see every failure as a lesson, every hardship as an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. Challenges force you to innovate, to think creatively, and to push past the limits you thought existed. They make you dig deeper into your potential, pulling out strengths you never knew you had. But it's not just about enduring hardship, it's about learning from it. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I grow through this experience? Challenges, if approached with the right mindset, are some of the greatest teachers you will ever have. They teach you to be patient, to be persistent, to be resourceful, and to be humble. They prepare you for the greatness that is waiting for you on the other side. So, don't be afraid of challenges. Embrace them. When you face difficulties, understand that they are not signs of failure, they are signs of opportunity. The road may be tough, but it is in the toughness that your potential is sharpened. Do not run from hardship, but run toward it, knowing that every challenge you face is an invitation to become a better, stronger, more powerful version of yourself. Working on your potential requires that you learn how to handle the storms of life. And when you rise from those storms, you will be unrecognizable, not because you haven't been tested, but because you've been molded into something greater. Every challenge is a stepping stone to the highest version of yourself. Let it shape you, let it refine you, and watch how it unlocks the fullness of your potential. In conclusion, I want to remind you that your potential is not a gift that can be placed in your lap. It is something you must discover, develop, and dedicate yourself to. Your potential is a treasure that lies within you, waiting to be uncovered through your actions, your discipline, your willingness to embrace challenges, and your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. You were not created to live a life of mediocrity or to exist at the surface level of your abilities. You were created to soar, to achieve, and to make a difference in the world. But it won't happen by accident. It won't happen by waiting for the right time or the perfect circumstances. It will only happen when you take ownership of your life, when you stop making excuses and start making progress. It will only happen when you stop letting fear or doubt control you and start trusting in the power that lies within you. Every day is an opportunity to work on your potential. And every action you take brings you one step closer to the life you were meant to live. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't settle for the life others expect you to live. You have the power to rise above your circumstances, to break free from limitations, and to become everything you were created to be. The world is waiting for you to step into your purpose and unleash your full potential. There are people who need what you have to offer, your talents, your vision, your unique perspective. When you work on your potential, you are not just changing your own life, you are changing the lives of everyone around you. It's time to stop holding back. It's time to stop doubting. It's time to rise to the call of greatness that is within you. Work on your potential with passion, with persistence, and with purpose. Keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep growing, because your best days are ahead of you. Your potential is limitless, but it's up to you to tap into it. Now go out and do what you were created to do. The world is waiting for you to show up and show out.